Joel and Benji, welcome to the Radio Sports Studio.
Thanks.
You.
We
were just saying we were jealous that you guys get to watch the football game while we go around and do promo and interviews. I'm checking my fantasy scores right now. I was like,
how is it?
We were in the on the morning show, and we were like looking at our fantasy. They must have thought we were total assholes because we're like looking at our phones.
Yeah, we're just
fantasy's,
we're looking at our
going
fantasy
off
score.
right now. And Matthew Stafford's my quarterback, and he just scored, so that's big.
Oh, that's good. Who did he connect with? Did he connect with Calvin Johnson?
I think he ran it in. He ran it in.
Oh, that's good because I'm playing Calvin Johnson and he's only on 12 points at the moment. Which
I'm
is good.
playing Calvin Johnson
shocking.
in my league. Calvin Johnson only has 3 points, which is good for me.
Yeah, that's really good.
My Steve Smith, who I got like in the 10th round, has 30 points for me today.
He's old. You got him. He's good.
Dude,
Yeah,
I got him late for
big
nothing,
season.
and he's gotten me like 20 points every week.
You guys obviously spend a lot of time in this part of the world as well.
Yeah.
So what of our sports are you into?
I like NRL.
Yeah.
And I'm a Rabbitohs fan, and they just got into the grand final.
Will you go?
I would love to go. I don't know the date of the game.
Hey, we're not going to be here.
I think we're going to be in America doing promo on this record. That's the one thing about promoting an album and
You miss all
touring
your
in
sports.
general.
Yeah.
You miss every sport. I mean, our baseball teams, the Baltimore Orioles, they're having a great season this year.
First time we've done like what we did this year in 20 years. Well, the last couple of years has been getting better, but this year is like a huge year for us. They won, the division.
Yeah.
And we're out promoting a record. We've been missing all the games, and you have to kind of try and watch online.
I can help you with that. See, what you need is a job in sport. You chose music. And
Yeah.
that lies your problem
I
right there.
agree. I agree with
I
you.
agree with that, and it's hard to have a job in sports. Listen, sports fans are like a special breed of. I mean, we're all sports fans.
Amen.
But when you get into the space of being a sports fan, because outside of everyone's job, we do music the same as another guy does, whatever he does, but then you're a sports fan in that space where you're
Yeah.
you talk a lot of you just crap and. Yeah, that's a good word for it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a really tough place to be because everyone's kind of about their team and their opinion about this player. So I would say it would probably be really hard to be an athlete because you're getting criticized by fans that are just they're either raising you up or tearing you down.
Well, it's funny because that's what fans do. That's what
They do.
Listen, it's like an athlete. We all sit around and talk about what a quarterback should have done or what this guy should have done, but none of us could get out there and do it.
Exactly.
And occasionally you hear ex-players talk, and they're the ones I listen to the most because they actually know what it takes. It's the same in music, though. You have critics and people every day telling you what you should have done on a record and what this, and it's like if you went into a studio, you wouldn't even know what button to push.
Oh, look, I'm hand on heart. I'm a massive Voice fan.
Yeah, he is.
And
He's a fanboy.
One, I can't sing. One, I'm tone deaf. But each week, I'm going, she hasn't got it.
He starts talking
I'm a
about
massive critic.
This is why it's entertainment, but this is why
entertainment.
sports are so big because
Yeah.
we sit around and we talk about it. This is why music is it's entertainment for people to sit around and everyone kind of sits around and criticizes you.
Why don't
Everyone
you
sits
do you
around and
sit
goes,
the fun part.
Do you sit in the studio and think to yourselves, I can talk to the record label here. Why don't we just put the album on everyone's phones and we can watch sports all day? Get it like you
listen,
two.
I think you were on to something there. Just like we don't have to go out and promote it. It'll just show up on your phone whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
And we can watch sports. We could just go.
See, the beautiful thing about talking about being a fan of something is being a fan of music is so much simpler than being a fan of a sport because
The band can't break your heart.
Exactly, yeah. It can't lead to years and years of frustration.
Yeah, but
and
it
a lot of
can
issues in
though.
later life.
It can though. Sometimes with musicians, when listen, the band breaks up, and you're never going to get another record from them. That's a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
When you're never going to get another. You guys are just like watching the game now. Everybody's just trailed off.
I know. I was just checking the score. Also, well, listen, that, and then also when you feel like a band's heart isn't in it anymore. There's lots of ways you can be disappointed by a band, but with sports, I know. Look, we're huge Washington Redskins fans. That's the team we grew up with, and it's been frustrating being a Skins fan. But you just have to kind of just wait it out.
You just stick it out.
Suck it up.
Yeah.
Hey, boys, thank you so much for coming in. What's the name of your album? Give it a plug on our show.
Greetings from California is the album.
The
It's
Madden
out.
Brothers.
We're coming back in a month on tour, and we're we're going for the Rabbits in the grand final. If anyone's
Excellent.
watching that,
And just Joel, for the sake of our audience, could you just tell them it's not a little bit creepy and weird that a 43-year-old man who might look about 50 thinks you're really cool?
no, not at all. No, that's cool, man. Thank you.
Actually, stoked,
I don't know who you're talking about, but if you're talking about yourself, thank you.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah. Listen, and also with the voice too, I get it. Like, it's definitely one of those shows where you have to sit at home and have an opinion. That's what the whole show is based on. The whole show is based on people at home sitting there going, they're not good enough, or they're good enough, or I like them, or like that's the whole point of it. Yeah. We all know it, and so do the singers. That's why they go on it. So it's really not. Don't feel bad about it. It's part of the game.
It's now become date night for me and my wife.
That's great.
That's our date night.
Yeah,
you don't want to know what happens after he watches. Gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thanks.